Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is all about the 1962 sixpence from the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, the coin we can see on screen now. I'll first go through the design of the coin and then move on to the facts and figures. So here we have the reverse design as done by joint designers Edgar Fuller and Cecil Thomas, and they show the national flowers. We have the rose, the leek, the shamrock and the clover. As you can see there, we have then to the top Fid Def and then Sixpence 1962, giving us the denomination, the date, and a partial Latin legend, Defender of the Faith, Fidi Defensor, as the translation from Fid Def. And around the rim we can see small teeth, milling or beading, giving sort of a more of a feature to the design rather than protecting clipping, as of course by this point in time the coin no longer has any silver content. Right then, moving over to the obverse of the coin, we can see here the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, her first portrait as designed by Mary Gillick, with the young queen facing to the right, and as we can see a little wreath of leaves in her hair. Around her is the continued Latin legend, reading Elizabeth II de Gratia Regina. This then has a little plus to the middle to sort of even out the legend, but more importantly translates to Elizabeth II by the grace of God Queen. Again, titles belonging to her at this time as the Queen. And we do see some dots or sort of teeth around the rim once again as a detail element rather than protection for clipping. So there is the design, one we all know quite well, I'm assuming, if you know coins. But now on to the facts and figures. So this is a coin minted at the Tower Hill Mint in London, where the Royal Mint was based between 1810 and 1975. The coin is composed of a cupro-nickel alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel for the two metals used in the coin. The weight of the coin is 2.83 grams, as weighs all sixpences from 1816 onwards, and the diameter, again set in 1816, is 19 millimeters. The mintage for this year of sixpence is 178,359,637. So absolutely loads produced this year, a very common year indeed. The sixpence piece is of course worth sixpence, but this is 1/2 of a shilling and 1/40th of a pound sterling. And in 1962, a sixpence is equal to 73 pence today. So as you can see, lots more buying power back in the day when it was minted than it would have today if it was still legal tender, but alas, it was demonetised in 1980, serving only a short while during the decimal era. Now then, onto the value for collectors today. Is a very cheap coin, only around 5 pence in poor condition, up to maybe 50p in extremely fine or so, and then a pound as its top value in uncirculated condition. Basically, very, very cheap indeed due to the very high mintage and zero silver content. But just because of the price being quite low does not mean it is a bad coin. Of course, every collection needs one of these coins, so comment below, has yours got one? So there we are. Please subscribe as well if you've enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time with Bits and Bobs for some more coins. Bye for now.